Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
What's happening, Energizer? Happy Monday! I hope you are having an incredible start to your day and an amazing start to your week, or whenever you're listening to this. Maybe it's not on a Monday, but I am so grateful to have you here. Thank you for being part of our Energizer family, for listening to the Daily Energize. And if you could do me a favor and share this podcast out with one person. I know some of you share every day or almost every day, and I truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you know one person in your life, you could just personally invite them. Send it in a text message or email or whatever is best for you. Just let them know. That way, hopefully we can help them, and then the ripple effect can take place even more, and we can help even more people. So thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you. Now, today's topic is something that I've been experiencing a little bit more lately as we're getting ready and planning for our big event, the big summit coming up in September in Chicago. If you're not coming yet, or you don't know what I'm talking about, come check us out. Go to wearejonesandford.com and just click the Breakthrough Experience. That's what we're calling our summit, the Breakthrough Experience. And if you are joining us in Chicago, yeah, let's go. I can't wait to have you there. And if you're not, come join us. Just get there. Just be there. It's going to be so much fun. We're putting you at the cusp of multiple breakthroughs so you can step into your light and shine and shine and shine even more. Well, as we're planning this big event, there's so many things to do. It's crazy. We've put on events, and we put on events really for the last 17 years in a variety of different fields. And some, have been, 4 people all the way up to over 1,000 people. And this is the first one of this nature in the personal growth space, and we're renting out this big space. It's a little different. So we're looking through and doing all the things that we want to do, making sure it's the best that it can be for our first one that we're having. And it's just a lot. And recently, as we were working through this, I started to feel overwhelmed. And what was really interesting is I was feeling good. I was feeling fine. I was in the moment. I was present. I was feeling positive and happy and good. And then we were dealing with one thing. We were trying to make a decision and trying to get some answers on one small aspect of the event. It wasn't a big thing. It was a smaller thing. And I could feel that overwhelm, that sensation start to build up, right? I could feel that energy start to weigh me down. I could feel me getting a little more agitated, a little bit more short. I noticed that frustration level rising, and it was just very interesting to be aware of. So as soon as I recognized that was going on, I tried to do things about it. Now, overwhelm is interesting, right? If we think of eagle vision, overwhelm is when you're seeing the entire forest, right? You're that eagle flying over that forest and you see everything. You could see the whole forest, but it's overwhelming. There's so much, right? For this event, there's so much to do that we get overwhelmed. So what do we have to do instead? When we're feeling overwhelmed like that, instead of freaking out and going, oh my God, there's so much and I don't know what to do, right? Instead of doing all of that, which that's what I was feeling, you zoom in. You're that eagle who looks at the entire forest, but then you could zoom in and see a single tree or a branch on a tree or that next meal on the forest floor for you or whatever it is. But you could zoom in and focus on one thing. So when I was feeling overwhelmed, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. There's so many choices. I'm not sure. What did I do? I zoomed in. What's the next thing I could do? What's the next action I could take? What's that next step? I'm not looking at the entire staircase. I'm not looking at the next 3 steps. Nope. I'm looking at the next step. What's that one next thing? And that's it. Let me just look at that. Because I'll go from there and then, okay, I did that. What's the next step? Oh, I'll go from there. I've already built this plan. We already know what we need to do. I just got overwhelmed by seeing it all. So then I need to zoom in. So I invite you, when you start to feel overwhelmed, you start to feel like it's just so much, you're drinking from a fire hose, you can't manage it all. I bet you can still manage it, but instead of looking at the entire forest, zoom in and look at that tree. Focus on one thing at a time. What's the next step? What's the one thing you have to do? Don't worry about the third, fourth, fifth step. Nope, just what's that next step? And then once you're there, what's the next one? And you take it one step at a time. Right? As the saying goes, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you accomplish these big things? One thing at a time. I get that overwhelm is there, and it can be tricky to get rid of. But I'll tell you, this hasn't just happened this one time to me. It's happened many times. When I start to feel overwhelmed, the way I get over it is I focus on one thing. What's that next step? So I hope you take that on next time you feel overwhelmed. And I hope you go and rock this week. Thank you for joining me in this episode of the Daily Energizer. You are amazing, you are worthy, and you are enough just the way you are. So until next time, I will catch you later. Hey there, real quick before you head out and keep crushing your day, how amazing would it be if we could get together as an Energizer family to learn, to grow, to connect, to celebrate? I don't know about you, but that would be freaking amazing. And we've heard our Energizers ask for it. So, guess what we did? We're making it happen. We are putting together an Energizer Summit where we get to come together to learn, to grow, to have breakthroughs. So what we're doing is we're calling this Energizer Summit the Breakthrough Experience. And it's all about putting you at the cusp of multiple breakthroughs over this 3-day, 2-night event. Because we recognize and realize that when we have a breakthrough, we step into our light a little bit more and we shine brighter. So why not have that multiple times over this event so that when the person who walks in, the person who leaves are two different people because you have stepped into your light again and again and again. So if you are interested in that, if you'd like to come hang out with Katie and me and our Energizer family, get ready because the Breakthrough Experience is happening in Chicago, September 12th through 14th, 2024. And we have a limited number of spots available. We're capping it off about 150 people. So if you are interested in this and you want to be there, make sure you reach out to me. You can send me a message at spencer@spencermjones.com and let me know you are interested in the Breakthrough Experience. And then let's have a conversation to see if it's in alignment and what we can do to have you join us. So with that, keep shining your light. And I hope to see you at our Energizer Summit, the Breakthrough Experience.